Hello and welcome to part 6 of Inside Out, and today we're still in Rochdale showing you all the test routes where most commonly people fail their driving test. And today we're going to be looking at another test route. This one is going to be taking us all the way up to the cemetery, which is why I named it the cemetery test route. Well, without any hesitation, let's get on with this test route and let's show you how it's done. So please subscribe, like and comment. All your support means everything to us, and it helps us produce more videos just like this that will help you pass your driving test. So we're going to be turning right at the end of this car park here. There we go. Please watch out both sides here. Watch out for any cars moving. And there we go. So we're going to be turning right at this mini roundabout. The view is restricted on the right, so do peep and creep forward if you feel like you can't see clearly. Just make sure you check that properly before you go around. And then we've got a meeting traffic situation here. The glare of the sun is quite bright, so you can imagine how I feel. I think it's time to put some more sunglasses on. Always good to keep a pair of sunglasses with you. Now on Crawford Street today, one of the roads where most commonly people fail, traffic lights, temporary traffic lights are controlling the priority here. Now normally you would find cars parked all on the right side and cars giving way to each other up and down this road. So just check my right mirror before positioning out there. Okay, so here we go. On this test route, we'll be giving you advice, tips, and some commentary on what I'm doing. The speed limit on this road is 30 miles per hour. Probably not safe to do full 30 on because the condition of the road is very bad. I mean, we've got a lot of potholes on this road, cars parked on the right side. So what we do there is drive to the conditions, not the speed limit. We're going to go straight ahead at these traffic lights. I'm just still scanning both ways. I'm watching out for any police, ambulances, fires, any blue lights really that could be coming through those red lights. And then we're going straight on here. Now speed limit has changed from this point onwards to 20 miles per hour. Even though it's a 20 mile per hour speed limit, we can't do 20 on this road right now because of the amount of traffic and unexpected things like this happening on the road. Okay, and then at the end of this road we're going to be turning left, and this is where many people fail their driving test. Now if you look with me, you can see some cars parked on the opposite side of the road. So what's happening here is people are looking to the right, letting go of the brake, and then driving off without looking to the left. It's very important we look both ways when leaving this road, in case you may end up in a head-on collision with a car that's coming from your left side that is going around the parked cars. So make sure we check left and right before you start moving. And then just hidden away here, often missed, is a mini roundabout. So I'm just going to check the right. View's kind of clear on that one, so we can clearly see if there's a car coming from your right. So you can check nice and early. Quite busy around here. We've got people waiting to cross the road. We've got cars parked on the right. Lots going on around here. Is he turning left? No, he's changed his mind. Just gonna watch out for this car just in case he's decides to pull up again. So I'll keep my distance. So even though this is a 20 mph speed limit on this road, we would advise probably not to do 20, even if you don't have that much traffic, only because of the amount of shops, cars parked on the road. It can be quite busy. Sometimes you can have people jumping out in the road in front of you. Just like we had there, almost. So we're going to be turning right at the traffic lights. As you come round this bend, you'll notice there's some pedestrian crossing right here, just as you go around. Many people have missed that and failed the test there for not noticing the pedestrian crossing, which sometimes can be on red. And if it is missed and you don't see it, the examiner could end up stopping you if the light is red, and you could end up failing your test right there. So do look out for pedestrian crossings whenever you're turning left or right at any traffic light. So here we go, the speed limit on this road is 40 miles per hour. Okay, make sure we check our mirrors just as we move off there, looking out for cyclists and motorcycles that could be passing you on your left or your right. We're going to be turning left ahead. Now I say left ahead, not left at the traffic light, because the traffic light is not for us. We have a giveaway line only, so we just need to have a quick glance to the right, and we can continue even if the lights are on red. Okay, so we're going straight ahead at this traffic light here, which is the left lane for straight ahead. And if you don't see the straight arrow, you can always see where the right arrow is, and you'll know it's not that lane. Okay, so just keep my distance. Don't expect him to fully turn. There could be someone crossing into the road. Could be something happening in the road where he might stop in front of us. Well, he or she. Could be stopping right in front of us. So don't always assume that the car in front of you is going to just turn and get out of your way. That is one of the biggest causes of rear accidents. do be careful of that. You could avoid yourself a nasty accident there. So we're going to be just following this bend here. There are some cars parked on the left side. So I'm just reducing my speed because we can't see what's going on around the bend, and there could be doors opening as well. So we just got to be careful of people just suddenly opening doors, which happens sometimes. And most of the time it will happen when you least expect it. So we're just going to turn left at this mini roundabout here. Here we go. The view is clear on the right, and there's two lanes on my right hand side. So I can tell by which lane they're going into and by their position and signal of which way they're going. So just kind of help on that one. This road is 30 miles per hour. There were no signs at the beginning of the road, which means the speed limit would have continued from what the speed limit was from the last road that I was on. Nice straightforward road to drive on. We're going to be turning right at the traffic lights. So I'll start by checking my mirrors. I'm not going to signal yet. I'm going to position into the lane and signal now, just to avoid anyone thinking that I'm turning into that car park on the right there. Okay, so here again we have a right turn at a traffic light. So if you know how to do right turns at lights, this one should be a straightforward one. So I'll stop nice and straight. I don't want to put myself in the path of the oncoming cars. Lights have changed. Just going to make sure that car has, yeah, and there we go, it's clear. So I could either go when there's a safe gap or when the lights change. Luckily for me, they both happened at the same time. This road I'm on right now is 30 miles per hour. There was no signs at the beginning of the road. If you look out for signs at the beginning or the end of a road, you'll normally pick up on any changes in speed limit. At the next traffic light, we're going to be turning right, and this is just outside of the cemetery pub, and we also have a cemetery right there. This is why we call it the cemetery test route. I'm just going to give half of them the road and keep half of myself, stopping just before the middle, and then clear the junction when the lights change. So just on my left hand side here, we've got a cemetery, just in case you're, again, this is why we call it the cemetery test route. You can imagine the look on the faces of learners when I'm telling them that they're going to be doing the cemetery test route today. We've got our school patrol sign ahead, which means there could be during school opening or closing times, do expect a controlled crossing here by a lollipop man or lady. And you can recognize them by seeing the high-vis Colton. Okay. And then we're going to be turning right here, just after the Rochdale Football Club. Again, just quick glance in my right mirror there just before I turned. Now this road is quite well known for parallel parking, pulling up on the left, and you may even be asked to pull up on the right if the road is clear on the right hand side. So do be ready for that. I remember the examiner will pull you up about 4 to 5 times throughout the test. So do practice that with your instructor. We're going to be turning right at the end of this road. Okay, so we've got 2 roundabouts coming ahead. Well, the first one we're going to turn right, and the second one we're going to go straight ahead. So turning right on this one. And then we're going to go straight ahead, and if you look at the markings with me, I'm just going to position into the correct lane for straight ahead. Just going to check this road on the right. Now this road on the right is often missed. A lot of people don't check that road on the right. Now if a vehicle is coming from your right, you will not see it if you haven't checked it. It is hidden away, and the view is restricted by the houses. But I have noticed that a lot of learners who come down this route often do not check that right side. They look ahead and they just drive on, and without checking the right side, we will not know if it's safe to go. So please do check that right side and make sure it is safe to go. At the traffic lights, we're going to turn left. Okay, just having a quick glance in my mirrors there, just as I turn left, centre left mirror. Speed limit is still 30 miles per hour. There's no signs at the beginning of that road. At the traffic lights, we're going to be turning left. Speed limit is now 40 miles per hour. If you miss the other sign, you'll see repeater signs on this road reminding you that it's 40 miles per hour. It seems to be an issue here. Don't know what it is yet. We do know some cars are going round. But we are turning right at the next traffic light, so if it is safe for us to move over, we'll try and move over. Yeah, it looks clear now. And then we're turning right at the traffic light, so we're just going to stay in this lane. There's no need for me to move back. Okay, so here we've got the green arrow on, which is pretty straightforward. We know we're going round. We've got some nice tight bend here. It goes from one lane and it'll split into two lanes now. Both lanes go straight ahead, so we're just gonna keep in the left lane here. Speed limit on this road is 30 miles per hour. We're going to be turning left at the next traffic lights. Okay, so as you go left here, the visibility on the left is not so clear, so don't go around way too fast. Look out for people crossing the road. We're going to be turning right just under this bridge here, making sure we check our mirrors, signal accordingly, and position well into that center lane there. Pretty sharp bend, hard to see who's coming the other way. And this is a 30 mile per hour road as well. This road can be quite busy with lorries and trucks and vans, especially with it being in a industrial area. Do expect them to be around. This road is 30 miles per hour as well. Again, do drive according to the conditions. Sometimes this road can be full with trucks. And as you go around this bend here, make sure you keep well to the left in your lane. We're going to turn left at the end of this road here. And we're back on the famous Crawford Street, where most commonly people fail their driving test. So if your driving test has gone great up to now, if you can survive this bit, you're most likely going to pass your driving test. And if you don't survive it, you'll be among some of those people who fail their driving test at the very end on the way back to the test centre. Luckily today, there is roadworks going on, so the temporary traffic lights are controlling traffic in both directions, which makes it a lot more simple and easy to deal with. And then we're going to be turning left at the mini roundabout. Taking the first exit, just watching this gentleman on the left here. Okay, doesn't look like he wants to cross. Check that roundabout properly, and then we'll come around here. And then normally you would enter into the car park where your test will be concluded. So thank you for tuning in, guys. Please subscribe, like and comment, and if you're watching on TikTok, please do follow for more content. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.